Hello everyone, welcome back to another P3D video. Sorry about missing out last week. Things got a bit busy. We're at Lisbon. There's an EasyJet over there. EasyJet Europe. And we're flying Wizz Air UK today. So yeah, the UK version of Wizz Air. So it's a G-rated Golf Whiskey Uniform Kilo India is the reg. So yeah, G-regged aircraft, G-rated, G-regged aircraft. We're flying to Luton today. At the time of recording, this is a Tuesday. It's the 19th of October, and it is rather windy here in the UK. I don't know if it's the whole of the UK, but in the south at least. Well, I'm in Oxford. I think, pretty sure London's windy. I hope so, because I want to go and fly there and get some interesting landings going on. Well, not landings. Hopefully, just one landing, and it's yeah, it's just gonna be windy, I guess you could say. This guy is very loud. I'll just go back a bit. So yeah, I thought we'd fly Wizz Air UK today, and I haven't been to Lisbon in a while, so here we are at Lisbon. So, the flight time ahead of us is about 2 hours long, and let's go and get started, shall we?
Lisbon traffic Alpine 7601.
There he is.
Taxi to runway 03.
That's the EasyJet. Just get the portway or ground force. Let's go portway, shall we? Let's go and get the batteries on. Nav and logo to system 1, no smoking to auto. Emergency exit light. Because we don't have a jetway, our GPU is going to be... I was going to say it's going to be a while, but I think it's just spawned there anyway, which is fine. I mean, if the bus is spawned there, even better as well. Oh, wow. How nice is it to see? How nice to have this going on. I don't know what I'm talking about. The actual thing that says portway. For those on V5 who are prepared will know what I love. Not what I love. Know why I'm loving that. Here we go, there's the GPU. And it should, give it a couple seconds, come available. He says. There we go. IRS 1, 2, 3. Crystal oxygen, packs 1 and 2 to auto.
Lisbon traffic Alpine 7601, take off runway 03.
Alright, you take off 03, is that like just there? Oh, we're going to have a short taxi if we're going to take off then. There too as well. Right, let's go and get our MCDs on, up and running, and we just want to get boarding going ASAP. Oh, click too fast there. Flight number today is W944904, and our call sign is Wizz. Is it? Yeah, it's Wizz Go for the UK airline, which is 11 Golf Echo. That's our call sign. Okay, go to the inner page. Oh, wrong one. And AOC menu. Let's get the fuel on. Got 9 tons of fuel apparently. That's going to be filled up. Perfect. Go to boarding. Then we're aboard now. Right, winds request. So, cruising today at flight level 360, 36,000 feet, and using cost index of 15. It's just the default for this aircraft type, I think. And the block fuel, just put that in now, which is 9. Because I like to fly in the FOC of the Airbus 320 family, I'm going to set this VHF to VHF1. I mean, I don't have to, it's just I don't have to change these up. It's just, if you don't know what this is, what this does, this panel here, you can set your panel to be either VHF2, which will be completely independent to this nav, But if you do VHF1, both of these systems will, because this is both VHF1 and VHF1, will sync together, as you can see. The actual standby doesn't though, I just realised, but the actual active frequency will go together. Not down here though, this will be independent to the actual pilot, but the actual changing of what frequency you're on, it's like a display, I guess you could say. It's if you hooked up a monitor, I guess you could say in this mode VHF1 and VHF2 would be the extend monitor, I guess. It's kind of hard to say, but I guess it's kind of easy to understand. VHF1 is just doubled up, as you can see. So I like to do that because this is already set into VHF1 and VHF1 already has Unicom, so I just go onto the VHF1 when I'm on the side. It says select there. I think that's because actually I don't know, I think it's just when you're not, it's either when you're not what it's default to or when something else is on it. Yeah, by the looks of it. Doesn't matter, it's not like a warning or anything. Right, let's get the PA system on. Let's get all these maxed out. That can go down though. Let's go back. Okay. Let's get the fuel systems to auto. And receive messages. So we've got an initial load sheet, which we can just ignore for now. We've got 2 messages, this is interesting. Is this estimated performance? It is. That's the crew, almost on the aircraft now. Yeah, I don't think the bus spawns. I mean, that's the baggage, but this is already here, so maybe the bus will spawn there, but the baggage will spawn somewhere far. Not sure. Okay, let's go and get the DCGs on. I might get those up and running in the cruise. Right. I want to make sure that overhead's set for now, so yeah, I don't want to get the AP up and running just yet. We'll start it up when I think we're going to have our last bus arrive. It's just amazing to think that if GSX will listen to me, and maybe, yeah, there's the bus over there. So, I mean, it's kind of a fast traveling vehicle. It's not like Heathrow where you get a baggage thing, a baggage train that comes from the other side of the airport. It'd be so cool if GSX coded, like, I think the real world is very similar to this, where 2 buses will come. One bus will go up to the front, the second bus will go to the back, and we'll load up passengers from the back bus to the back door, front bus to the front door. We'll see. But there's some aircraft that might have 3 stairs come up, like a 757 or even a 747, where you might have 3 stairs. But essentially, like, if the 2 stairs are in front of the engine, you can say if you have a bus assigned to the forward of the wing, so in front of the wing, and a bus assigned to the rear. That makes sense. Obviously GSX devs don't watch my channel, so that's a shame. But it'll be so cool if that would be a thing, because you do actually set, like when you on aircraft configs for GSX, so tell GSX where to put all these the stairs to land out the doors. You do set where the wing is and where the engine is. So I'm pretty sure there would be some way that GSX could do some sort of coding to have 2 buses come up to the aircraft, because that would be so much more realistic. Because I mean, I don't know if anyone in real life has ever had a bus, unless there's 1 bus at an airport. But I'm pretty sure most situations would be. Oh look, that's his ground force. I think it gave me an option between ground force or portway. I should totally select ground force now. Oopsies. Anyway, I don't know any airport situation where I've been in where there's only been 1 bus that's come up and then the same one or another one comes back after this one's done. I've always been on times where it's come up with 2 buses. But hey, well, how many people do we have aboard actually today? 202 people. Blimey. Blimey, blimey, blimey. Because we use the AOC function today, there's not much to do. Like, we're just waiting for passengers to board, then we'll get the AP up and running. In fact, we do need to set the QNH though. So we are indicated with the correct altitude. Just gonna check ATC at the moment. Yeah, there's no ATC for this airport. Okay. Weather for Lisbon is, well, I'm looking for the QNH for now, which is 1022. That's what I care about for now. We could actually, no, I do want to know the wind, because let's go and plug in our departure. Let's put the QNHs in. So, flight plan, departure. The wind is 19, that's the time. 080 at 4 knots. So 03, which I'm pretty sure that guy departed from. Yeah, is the one we will want to go for today. The wind is in favour of 03. It's going to give us a nice short taxi, which is glorious. So let's go 03. Back to the charts actually. And if we go to the departures, actually we're departing 03. The departure we want is the IDIXA, is that? For November. You can see out of 03 we need to be above 2,000 feet before this right hand turn. It doesn't actually have a indication of when that is, but I'm sure the FMC will have it. MCG, sorry. And this waypoint PT412 is 4,000 and above, and then IDIXA will just continue on, and there's no restriction. So there's no speed restriction, there's no altitude restriction of being below a certain altitude, so that's awesome. Initial climb is 6,000, and the transition altitude is 4,000. So IDIXA for November, and there's no transition. So insert that, and then there shouldn't be any discontinuities until Luton. Perfect. Okay. IRSs have aligned. I need to kind of clear off this message there. Go back to this page. And I think, yeah, because I don't hear any passengers, we're waiting for the next bus. Yep. Wait, there's 2. Oh no, he's going. It's just weird things going on. I was going to say that way, there's 2 finally. But no. Right, let's do a takeoff calculation. I'm so used to doing it in the MCG, I've just remembered, and I should do it in this. So let's go and put in the airport. 03, we've got intersections we can depart from, but as you can see, if we look at our position on the airport, is there a reason to? Maybe if there's an option for November 2, I'll just do that, because there's no point going down left. So if there's a November 2, no idea what PSN November. I think that is the one though, because you can see the runway length difference. It's only 70 meters, so I'm gonna go with that. I'm assuming that's November 2. It says position. Maybe that's his position. Position November, because this one's Mike, November, and Papa. So Mike would be the full length, November, Papa. So let's go with that. Wait, 0 meters of runway if we do the head to November intersection apparently. Right, okay. The winds should be inputted because we did a weather request. So that's gone flex. I want to go to config 1. I don't know why my mouse isn't lined up with the selector. Really weird. Anti-ice will be off and air conditioning is on. Okay. Let's calculate. And that's our stuff, I guess you could say. Our information for departure. So with flap 1, we'll be trimming 1.1 up. And that's a flex of 57. That's fine. The V1 will be 167. The rotate will be 160. I don't know why it gives you a range. I wonder what that is. Because it doesn't give you a range through the MCD. Anyway. And the rotate, not the rotate, the V2 is 169. Nice.
How are you? I'm doing good.
That's kind of cool. It says acceleration altitude 1829, and it says non-standard departures. Join the La hold. So is 1829 in here by default? 1830. I mean, why not just put it in as directly 1829? Oh, it just rounds up to 1830 anyway. Fine. That's probably what it's done anyway. This might not just... This might. Is there on the chart? Let me pin it. I don't know where you would find acceleration altitudes. I've just realised where the turn is. It doesn't say at the turn you need to be above 2000. As soon as you are above 2000, you turn. Yeah. So, my guess is 2000 feet should actually be the acceleration altitude. Because you want to get to 2000 feet ASAP, sorry. And then you'll be on your merry way. So, let's put this as 2000, 2000. I don't know what the engine out is, the differences, but I'm just going to put it as the same. So thrust reduction obviously makes sense. You know, your thrust will go from the takeoff thrust to the climb thrust, and acceleration is the time or the altitude where your aircraft will be in favour of accelerating the aircraft instead of climbing the aircraft. And then engine out. Don't know what that stands for, but I'm just going to keep it the same. So we'll just keep that all at 2000. So yeah, flap 1 up of 1.1, and then our takeoff shift is, where would it be, 74. 57 is our flex, V1 is 167, and rotate is 167, and our V2 is 169. Perfect. Let's go to the map page. I like that. Center on the aircraft. Right, I think boarding. There's one last bus. It won't have many people on, so let's go and get the APU powered up now. So then we can go and disconnect the GPU once we're ready for that. And then we'll be able to go push back. I'm loving the sim at the moment. It's very sunny. Not too windy. You wait until... Actually, should we go and get a meta for what it is at Luton at the moment? Let's do it on this side. Let's see. So we'll go and put him into there. Meta. Yeah. 18 knots, gusting 28. Is that 220? The runways are 0... Actually, let me double check on the runways. 07025. So I guess it's kind of... it's not crosswind, but yeah, it's strong winds. Which is what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully they pick up. I think they do pick up, actually, throughout the day. So, yeah, that'll be kind of cool. Alright. Let's just... actually, no, we'll leave that as that is. Alright, init page. We'll go to the second page, because then we can put in our 0 fuel weight once we need to. APU is available. Get the blade on, external power off, and I don't know what the button is to disconnect the GPU, so we'll just do it by the normal way. So additional services, dismiss GPU. Oh, GSX has already done it. And I have GSX FSLabs. Maybe FSLabs just recognises you've got the APU on, so does it itself. Yeah, about 20 people left to go on the boarding there. Initial climb was 4,000? No, that's a transition altitude. What was the initial climb? It was 6,000. And the VORs can go on, and the airport data and the terrain. VORs and constraints. Perfect. Good thing is, because we're on VATSIM, we can just double check if anyone's around us. So if anyone's going to push back or anything like that, we can see. which obviously there's no one around here, so we find to push back. We'll push back obviously facing to the west. We'll go up there, come down here, and depart. That's boarding complete. So seatbelt signs on. Just waiting for the doors to close up, and then we can request pushback. Now, because boarding's complete, we can put in our 0 fuel weight, which is 67.6, and that'll fill out the flat traction speed, and our snap traction speed, and our clean speed. And if we go to the flight plan page, everything's happy here as well. It knows we can make to 360 at 25 minutes into our flight. It's quite long actually. We are in a 321, so I do expect that. And we'll be on our cruise into 1 hour and 36 minutes into the flight. We'll start our descent into Luton. Hopefully we have some ATC. I wonder if ATC will come online. I mean, it is a Tuesday, but it was, it is, sorry, windy. So maybe people would like to fly here. We'll see. I don't know why these doors aren't shutting though. And then they just shut. Right, I think I need to wait a couple seconds for the FSLabs to understand what's going on. Maybe we can request pushback now. Yep. Oh, I don't know why that's not working. There we go. Alright, the tug is in motion. Our chocks are still connected. I don't know why. Look at that. The doors are now armed. That's so cool. Oh, there we go. Let's just give it some time. I thought they went away with the GPU. Yeah, if you just saw all these slides come up, it means the door has been armed, and the cabin crew have just cross-checked, basically the doors. That's so cool. I think this is the Wizz, normal Wizz, safety briefing, because that can lock the cabin door there. Because it's not English. Obviously, we're flying Wizz UK, and I think they will have the English safety briefing. But I think because I didn't find one for, that's right. It's back quick. Yeah, because I didn't find one for Wizz UK. I think I just copied in the one from Wizz to make it not default at least. Right, so the beacon light on. Start the block. Time. Ignition start. Waiting for ignition valves to be good. And we'll start number 2. There we go. The PA isn't out too loud, same as GSX, so I don't really like going in the wing view once it's on pushback. Company message. Oh yeah, final load sheet. 202 passengers as expected. Cool. Back to the berth page. Because we're doing, using or flying with the IAE engines, we're going to have to wait a little bit for our oil temps to rise. So this is the oil section here. We want to wait for the temperature to get to 50 or 55 or something like that. Whoops. And yeah, if you take off before they're at that temperature, the aircraft gets really mad. I don't actually know what happens with the oil temp being too low. Is it not, I don't know what the word is, viscous? Is it being too viscous or too little viscous? Like it doesn't flow very well? I don't know. Either way, we'll need to wait for the oil temps to reach their desired temperature. Right, number 1 starting up nicely. Nothing going crazy or nothing's not starting, which is good.
Unlocking gear.
Alright.
Truck disconnected. Bypass been removed.
That's GSX done. And that's generator 1 online. Which means we can take off the APU. And once that goes normal,
Left is clear.
we can set the ignition mode back to normal. Autopilot can go to max. We can do our flight control check now as well. GSX said left is clear, right is clear. Full left, full right, all the way down, all the way up. Rudder full left. It says have a good trip, so I'm just giving us a wave. Yeah, rudder full left, rudder full right. Trim to 1.01. Perfect. Flat 1. Spoilers armed. Release the parking brake. Get our steering on. And we are on our way. So yeah, we need to get back to the engine page and just make sure that oil temp is at 50-ish degrees. I think it's 50. It's either 50 or 55. When you do, look, I'll show you. If I do takeoff config now, it says, there you go, engine oil, low temp, delay takeoff. So once that's cleared up, so that's at 50 now. If I do it again, yeah, it's still moaning. It must be 55 or something. So just wait for that to get ready. Oh, engine 2's just gone away now, so it must be a rounding thing there because it goes 40, 45, 50. So maybe it is actually at 50 degrees. Just need to wait for the engine 1 to get there now. So just taxiing nice and slowly because there's no need to rush to the air. Just the hold short and just sit there. It'd be nice to actually just move around, right? Yup. It's almost there now. Must be very annoying if you're like departing from a really small airport, you know, with Wizz Air or BA, any airline that uses the IE engines. You just have to wait for the oil temps to reach a good temperature. I wonder if they cool down fast though, because if they don't cool down that fast and it's doing a quick turnaround, they might not have to wait that long. Right, let's look at the arrivals. Yeah, no one's around, so we can just go and line up. We'll get our lights on. And weather radar, predict wind shear, and TGAS on. Whoa, hello. That's the cabin.
Hello, it's Norman.
Hello, Norman.
That's the cabin secure for takeoff.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And yeah, takeoff checklist is complete. So that's all good. The old temp. Oh, hello. I'm going to overshoot this. Let's go all the way around. Zoom out of this map now. Okay. Release the pedal disconnect. You thought I was going to say beast. But now, actually, let's release the beast. So start the chrono. About 50% N1. Let's put the nose down. Make sure that's stable. Man flex SRS runway onto the thrust blue. Thrust is set. Airspeed is alive. Let's get this engine to the runway. There we go. 100 knots. V1 rotates. Positive climb, gear up, nav. As I said, we're going to go into climb thrust mode at 2,000 feet. There we go. Climb thrust, climb. And the most boring person ever whacks on the autopilot straight away. Right, flight level 360 all the way up. Don't need to do open climb because there's no restrictions, so we'll leave it on normal climb. And can disarm the ground spoilers. We're passing the snap traction speed so we can set the flaps up. This is ignition right now on the ECAM, but it's not because we forgot to set this back to normal. It's because we've just got unnecessary drag. Either being, well, there you go, the flaps. Now the flaps have gone up, the ignition goes off. It's the same thing when you fly the 737, when you set the engine start switches to continuous, because you set out your flaps. Same thing going on here with the ignition mode. But this is automatic, so you don't have to worry about it. I mean, the newer 737s are actually, have some automatic switches now. Zoom out on these displays, shall we? All the way. There's not much waypoints to worry about. Standard pressure. And do I want to keep this on this page? No, let's put it on this flight plan page here. You see our estimated time of arrival here. It's 12:53 Zulu, which is about 2 o'clock in the UK. No clouds in sight. That's what Portugal's about. And yes, that's the sky is running because there is clouds. And wind, obviously. So it is actually a lovely sunny day. It's actually, I didn't actually check the temperature there actually. Actually. Sorry, I keep saying actually. Yeah, it's 23 degrees. Nice. Yeah, the climb is nothing impressive. Like I said, we are flying a 321. It's almost reaching 3,000, which I would suspect to be normal, I guess. It's not too far off. In terms of landing lights, I'll take them off now actually. And keep on the nav light and the beacon light and the strobe light on. Obviously when there's no ATC, it's quite a boring climb out, especially if there's no waypoints. We've gone past transition as we'd already turn off the lights. Only thing really left to do is monitor the flight and make sure the seatbelt signs get turned off. So just sit and enjoy the view. Sorry, I messed up the saying there. It's like we're following the river here, actually, kind of. So we're going to be turning left at some point. I wonder if we are following that river. That'd be pretty cool. That's 10,000 feet, so we're going to be accelerating to 300 knots now. As I said, when there's no ATC, this part of the flight can get a little stumped in terms of activity. So I will go and catch you in the arrival. Hopefully we'll have some London control online, maybe some specified Luton controllers, like approach or tower. So I'll see you in the arrival. As always, I'm going to do a little 3-minute cinematic video of the aircraft and cruise. And I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. Hello all, welcome back into the descent. We are on the arrival into London Luton, the arrival being the Tel21 Lima. This arrival is kind of weird. It takes you to a waypoint that is a transition waypoint for an ILS 07 arrival, but we want to land 25 because of the winds, and not even considering 07 for a tailwind because the winds are strong. So we're definitely landing 25. But yeah, it takes you round. I don't know why. It takes you to a waypoint called Laurel. And Laurel actually... Laurel, so not Laurie, Laurel. And that technically is a transition waypoint to 07. Obviously you can do direct to the ILS like this, but... So yeah, it's weird. Anyway, I'm going to go into open descent here, 10,000 feet. Because what I want to do is descend as fast as possible, as fast as the aircraft can allow itself to do. Bring access to the rig as well. I don't really want to do this full arrival, this full like circle bit here. I want to go straight into 25 ASAP. Obviously, I'm doing this myself because there's no ATC. Yeah. I think because it's Tuesday, it's midday. Well, not quite midday, it's gone past midday now. And obviously most of the controllers, I assume, have jobs. I need to fix my auto-gen. Oh, it is loading. But yeah, it's like loading. It's just at the brim of where your aircraft is. It's so darn annoying. Obviously this is London and everything. Maybe it's just London. But my FPS is great. Can't I just get less FPS and have better autogen? I say it's great. It's actually averaging 40, but it's smooth to me. Right. I think it might just be London, because every time I've really noticed it happening is when I've been at London. So it's just excessive stuff. Right. Let's descend to 3,000 because I think that's where the ILS is there. 4,000 actually. Alright. So 3,000, if we kept descending at this rate, we'll reach it at this point, which I don't want to do. We could turn out right at Brookman's Park. I think that's BPK. Is that Brookman's Park? I think so. Yeah, that's the Brookman's Park VOR. And we could turn right out there. We can go like 07 runway heading or something, so parallel to there, and we can flip ourselves back round. That's a possible thing to do. Yeah, there's quite a few things you can do with how we descend. Let's get the seatbelt signs on. I'm going to do that. So at Brookman's Park, we'll turn right, leave ourselves back around this way instead of going up and then down, or north and south, whatever. Right, so I will need to go to the perf page, sorry, I need to fill out some of this weather stuff, so let's quickly do that. So QNH is 1011. It's 19 degrees. The winds are 220, 17 knots, gusting to 28. I don't know if you put the average wind in. It doesn't really give you an average. Should you put the wind in that's between the two, which is like, God, it's 11 knots in between. So just like, I guess add 5, 22, 23 knots. But yeah, I don't know what we should do. Let's go 20. It's not always 17, is it? I'll put the barrier in once I get to that. Let's put this into this page now. Swap these displays around. Okay, let's take that right hand turn now. Going past Brookman's Park, so 070, more or less. And I want to say around 6,000 feet. I think we could just curve it in. I think that'll be a good enough descent rate to get us into 3,000 feet as well as slowing ourselves down. Let's hope. Yeah, so I've been on Unicom the whole flight, nothing else. Let's get the lights on. It's been quite quiet. That's 8,000 feet. Still got the speed breaker out as well, just remember that. We are flying sharklets, so they are a little slippery in terms of what your speed will be compared to the wingtip fence typed wings. God, I don't know what that sentence was. Right, forget about that. Like I said, 6,000 feet. We could direct. We could do a direct, but I kind of want to curve it. I mean, directing will do a curve, but I think I want to curve and then line up behind it, which would mean, let's do this now, like so. But I want to do, I think if I do this, no, God no. I think, how does it work? These radials, they annoy me. 255, I think that needs to go into the radial out. Let's start our turn. No, radial out, but the other direction, which is 075, or was it 065? Trying to get the chart up. I can't get it. Where is it? Hello? Yeah, 075. I know, I need to set the QNH. Ta-da! I figured out how to do it. And it doesn't like me doing that way. Don't know why. It really doesn't like me doing that. Okay, let's just go direct. Right, QNH 1011. Let's go with the Spirit. That was completely... I didn't need the Spirit out that long, to be fair. So we're going to be annoying some people down at 3,000. Yeah, so I think it is... This is radial in. No, 09. Yeah, so you want to put it in radial out, and radial out basically means I'm trying to grasp my head around that. I mean, once, God knows, I had more time to play around with that. Because obviously sometimes you don't want to go direct to the waypoint. You want to have the waypoint in your, as the first waypoint in the flight plan, but you want to join it straight on. That's what I was trying to get to. I'll go back into heading mode here because I just want to go and grab that localizer. I'm going to activate the approach phase as well because the aircraft might not do it. We'll go 265. It's 10 degrees off. I mean, there's the localizer now, so we should be able to grab it. There we go, lock star. Yeah, there is a few people online looking at our TCAS here. No one's landing into Luton. Hopefully no one's taking off. That's the airport there, I can't really tell. We'll just have to wait until we get closer, see if anyone's going to be in the way of us. Wow, this whole arrival went pretty quickly. Sorry about that. Right, that's the initial approach chart. I want the final one. Okay. 708. Go into the barrow there. We're doing contact full. Then the approach speed, I don't want it to be +5. I want it to be something like 150. I don't know how much. People say you should always add your wind speed on. Oh, there we go, some pretty good G's there. That's 12 miles. Let's go down to 180 knots. It's also on the approach, so it grabs the localizer, the glide slope when it can. I mean, 150 is 14 knots above, which is
2500.
Is it too much? I think so. Let's go 148. Gosh, completely wrong. There we go. That's like 12 knots. Let me set flat one. Look at that wind. Strong wind. Right, the runway's not that long, so I'm going to put medium auto brake. Because we might float. Hi Norman.
Yep, that's the cabin secure for landing.
Thank you.
See you on the ground, bye.
Yeah, so auto brake, medium. Let's go for config 2 now. Here's the glide slope. Smack in both autopilots. Yeah. It's 2,000 meters long, and we might float it down the runway, knowing the wind conditions and sharklets. So I just want to be careful on that. See, the autogen's loaded in now. It looks great. Don't know why it loads just where the aircraft is, if that makes sense. I kind of saw it earlier in the video. You can understand what I mean by that. Right, let's go and announce a new com that will, I think it's lands into Luton, just in case anyone's on the ground. I mean, if there isn't anyone, there's no point congesting the frequency, so. The runway's not lined up, but hopefully that looks better once we get closer. I think it's just because of how far we are out. There's no one there. There's actually no need to, I guess, say clog up the frequency. I need all the signs on, so I can go to on. Let's go final approach speed now. We're just under 5 miles from the runway. So gear down. Wow, that's loud. Right, get down to be green. Pull the flaps. It's gonna be one hell of a lift. Perfect. Yeah, the scenery looks way better now. Just keeping the autopilot for a bit longer. Let the aircraft stabilise. If it can. Right, it's time. Let's take it out. Oh no, let's take it out. My aircraft. I wonder in real life if they would take out the auto throttle as well. Because obviously speed's going to go all over the place.
500. $400 above. 300 minimum.
Continue.
200. 100. 50. 40.
Idle.
30.
Nice and early because we're in the sharklets.
20. Retard. 10.
Not
5.
even flaring. There we go. Max reverse. Late landing. Actually, it doesn't even matter.
Runway 22, 9 miles.
Okay. Manual braking. Right. I've got controls of the steering. That's a 2-hour flight time, as expected. Gorgeous. I don't know why we're vacating. I think this is Bravo. Yeah. Great. Smooth landing, but you know it was quite late. But I'm not happy with that anyway because it's not the best weather conditions. I'm happy with either landing smoothly and obviously safely, or just landing a little harsh, but bang on the touchdown zone, bang in the middle. Right, let's go and get ourselves a parking stand. Obviously there's no ATC, I think we'll just go 44. I think I typically go for 44, and I think it's a left, yeah. Alpha 6. How does it say Alpha 6 there? Oh, that's the hold. That's like a hold shot right there. I see. It's really confused. Ooh, there's a curve. Don't go into the grass. Let's get the AP started. Yeah, so we don't know where we are. We're currently on Alpha here. We're going to take a left on Delta, then left into the apron to the stand. Okay. Don't know why the trees are like it's like the contrast or brightness is yeah, contrast really is turned down or up. I don't know which way round on the slider it would be, but it's lost its color depth. I don't know why. That's so weird. Then we can go into the texture and mess around with the tree texture from the UK2000. That's really weird. AP started up, I just heard it. Turn off the lights. That's the marshaller. I'm glad that the AFCAD for the scenery is 44 left and 44 right, because obviously any small aircraft will come into here, and this is what they will do at IRL, they being Luton. I'll put the aircraft into the left and right stands to basically gain more aircraft that can just fit in this area, which is nice. I never trust GSX, but I'm just going to trust it for today. Right, engines. There we go. AP bleed on, because how else are we going to get air? I think it was on the stop mark for this one. Yeah, it's on the stop mark for that. Perfect. Seatbelt signs off, beacon light off. And so the block time there, you know, it's just a rough estimation. We'll get an accurate block time from down here. Put in our ourselves as the landing pilot. See, there we go. Flight time is bang on 2 hours. It still says the block time is 2 hours and 12 minutes. But I think the chocks are on now. I don't know yet. I think they come on with a GPU or something. Not sure. Okay, I think we wait for the GPU first, and then request deboarding. No, it's requested deboarding already. I think. I can't remember if they don't use buses here at IRL. But I can't remember if the GSX config. Oh, I hate this texture. It's so bugged out. I don't know why. I think it's that most UK2000 see. I don't know. I got the dynamic texture streaming turned on. Basically means it will lower the res on far distance objects, so you can save that VRAM. This object isn't far at all, so I don't know why it's doing it. Don't know if it's a UK2000 thing that they need to set in the model config, or a PTD thing. Alright. Yeah, passenger bus is disabled. Alright, 2 hours, 12 minutes block, 2 hours flight time. Landing rate was, for those who care, 213. Not bad. GeForce was 1 though. That's just perfect. That's like a perfect landing. Just not the position of where we were. If I go into satellite mode, like we were in the touchdown zone. Like this is where the touchdown zone ends. We were in the zone. A bit further up, but you know, not bad. Not bad at all. Is that hybrid mode yet? Nope. Alright, there we are. So, welcome to London Luton. Hope you enjoyed the video. It's a shame about ATC. I was really hoping there would be some, but you know, if you record in old times in the sim, you're not really going to get ATC, which is a shame. I'm not sure if this will be the. I know this is hard to hear, but if this will be the last full flight video, or well, not the last, but there might be a break in full flight videos for a while. I'm not sure because I'm starting flight school, which is the reason why I didn't do one for last week. Depends on timing, and like in terms of actually free time, because I'm not going to get much of it anymore. So we'll see. I have to play by ear, I guess you could say, on what I can do. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video. I'll catch you next time, whatever it will be. Until then, goodbye for now.